Thank you very much, Patricia. Hi, everybody. It's very wonderful to be with you all this evening to celebrate the 2016 World Learning Advanced Leaders Fellowship Program and share my story and the impact the winning of the Advanced Leaders Fellowship in 2013 has had on me personally, my organization, and my community. My name is Sefako Komabupomei. I attended the SIT Graduate Institute from 2011 to 2013 through a Ford Foundation scholarship. When I started my education journey, I knew I was looking for a school that was multicultural, diverse, and inclusive, and one that had a policy advocacy focus. While in Ghana, I received a letter from Ford Foundation International Fellowship Program in New York saying they have found a school that met all my criteria, and that is SIT. My time at World Learning SIT was not only life-changing for me, but had a tremendous impact on me, my people back in Ghana, especially those with disabilities. Now let me explain. Not only did SIT deliver on all that was promised academically, but it allowed me the privilege on meeting and learning from so many people from around the world, from cultures vastly different from my own. We fostered in each other open-mindedness and mutual understanding. My time on campus left an indelible mark on me and my friends. My disability stems from childhood, polio, as I was growing up in Ghana. It did not have accessible school environments. As you can see, this is how Ghana schools are built, with the same structure, the same paint, the same design. When I contracted polio at the age of 8, I used a brace and crutches to get around. But in 2006, I was climbing the stairs in a 3-story building at the University of Cape Coast for my lectures, my first degree. One of my crutches broke unexpectedly, and I fell. I suffered a very destructive fall. I somersaulted from the 3rd floor and broke my knee, my right knee. Since that time, I haven't been able to stand properly on my right leg again, which has made my disability even more complex. It has also made me even more determined to fight for more accessible school environments. Still, through hard work and by God's grace and perseverance, I managed to get an education despite all these obstacles. It was always my dream to reinvent and reimagine the education system so that other children with disabilities will not have to struggle so hard to have one of their basic needs met. So when it came time for me to start my capstone or my research at SIT, it was obvious to me what I would do. My project was to create a national advocacy campaign to change the building plans of schools in Ghana so they will be accessible for students with disabilities. An example of this is the accessible bridge, which connects the community of Nsawo Madreji and the school. A simple idea that had a potential to positively impact the lives of thousands of children with disabilities in Africa. And then in 2013, I applied for World Learning Advanced Leaders Award, which was an opportunity to put the words of my final capstone paper into action. The Advanced Leaders Fellowship gave me the training, mentorship, and skills necessary to found a non-government, non-profit organization called Enlightening and Empowering People with Disabilities in Africa, in short, Eepd Africa. It is the only volunteer change agent group in Africa that promotes the welfare and dignity of people with disabilities. We do this through free consultations, policy analysis, advocacy, and education, and by creating awareness for positive change. Working with these principles behind the international treaty, the UN Convention on the Rights of People with Disabilities, we liaise with individuals and organizations to bring universal equality to their countries. Because of this organization, and because of the World Learning Advanced Leaders Fellowships, hundreds, even thousands of children with disabilities will not have to go through the pains I went through to access education. Not only is my nonprofit helping children with disabilities, but it has achieved a widespread recognition by community leaders and the media for its advocacy and hard work, including winning the Ghana Disability Excellence Award. Indeed, it has helped me achieve my dreams. But more importantly, it has helped me and many young children achieve their dreams. I will leave you with a story of Owusu. Owusu is a small boy, brilliant, who stopped going to school because of lack of mobility or aids, which is simple wheelchair. And because his school was inaccessible, he wanted to be cared for as all children should be cared for. And he did not believe his disability should prevent him from getting education. Like me. Owusu's disability is a result of having polio as a young child. When he reached the age of 3, his mother would carry him back and forth to school, just as my mom did. However, as Owusu grew, he became too heavy to carry, and he could no longer go to school with other children. For more than 4 years, he stayed at home. Fortunately, Empowering People with Disabilities was able to donate a wheelchair to Owusu. Owusu is 11 now, but still in first grade. If he had been able to stay in school, he would have been in 5th grade. Though his education has been delayed, he still believes he can make it through the educational system if he is fully included. Here is what he had to say when he received his wheelchair and a path back to his education. Hey, Ewurade te ase, which means God reigns. I feel so grateful and happy because this is a very big surprise. I never thought I could use a wheelchair because my mother said it is very expensive. That is why I have been crawling on the ground in the house for so many years. It will help me because I will go back to school and meet my old friends. The wheelchair will be very helpful, though I have never used it before. I have seen how independent people can be the moment they use it. Even though I know the campus is full of stones and gravel, I believe somebody can help by pushing the chair for me. Nobody carries me to school anymore. I go myself. Those were the words of Owusu. Indeed, we have challenges, but I believe these challenges are not bigger than the change you and I want to make. One of my favorite quotes is by Cesar Chavez, which says, "Once social change begins, it cannot be reversed. You cannot uneducate the person who has learned to read. You cannot humiliate the person who feels pride. You cannot oppress the people who are not afraid anymore." As a Christian, the reality is, because of my foundation in Christ and coming to SIT, I learned what it means to be a transformational leader. And with my Advanced Leaders Fellowship, I become a transformative leader. I am humbled and empowered. And I would like to leave this with you. On the streets, I saw a naked child, hungry and shivering in the cold. I became angry and said to God, "Why do you permit this, God? Why don't you do something?" For a while, God said nothing. That night, he replied quite suddenly, "I certainly did something. I made you. Go and make the change you want." Thank you very much.